right, here we go.
Don't need a countdown.
Making sure you're paying attention.
Welcome to Choose Rich Live. Your favorite, excuse me, your favorite stream on X, YouTube, and beyond. You wonder, Nick, how are you streaming to other platforms, like to other planets? And the reality is, I've been taking advantage of quantum mechanics in order to accomplish that objective. So you're welcome. And maybe at some point I will provide you insight into that particular technology. For now, I'd like to keep that on the down low. This show, for those who are just tuning in for the first time, we're focused on finance. We're focused on technology. And when it comes to finance and technology, we really tend to focus on crypto and AI. Let's be honest. Shout out to Real Briefly for partnering with us today. Ray, you took a look at them. How would you summarize Real Briefly? I mean, they're a news website. Decentralized news website is how I would summarize it. Is that a good, accurate assessment in your opinion?
I believe so. We can go to their About page, a community-powered news and discussion platform where great content is rewarded with real tokens. We believe quality journalism and meaningful conversation deserve real recognition.
So imagine you're in, it says tragedy in Himachal bus plunges into deep gorge in Chamba, leaving 7 dead and 11 injured. I mean, this is a fucking situation. Look at that bus. Scroll down.
Oh, man.
That is a disaster. Have you ever ridden on a road like this, Ray?
Not exactly like this. I think some of the roads in West Virginia get a bit sketchy, but nothing quite like this. Maybe a few in Arizona as well when you're going out in the mountains.
So in the Greek islands, you'll come across these roads. I also did it in Hawaii, where I was super sketched out, and there's basically vehicles that are in the ground that you can see where it's just like burnt out. I mean, it's a travesty.
Didn't make it.
11 people still made it out of this, though. It looks like severely injured. This is in Himachal Pradesh, Chamba district.
India.
You know where that is, right?
Yeah, it's in Chamba, India. The south central city of Chamba, I believe.
We have a restaurant around the corner called Chimba, which has nothing to do with this, Ray. And it's kind of inappropriate for at a moment like this when we are dealing with a tragedy for you to bring that up. Look, here's the deal. Basically, there's people who are making contributions to cover these various news stories and write them, and they're being rewarded via tokens, which is a pretty cool way of operating. It's unsurprising that we see a place like India getting coverage of this, but that's also, I wonder where they got this photo from. Obviously, they didn't source it, but I wonder how they deal with that sort of thing. I mean, I don't think, like, do you think a journalist like rolled up to that position to take that photo?
I don't know. And I don't know if it's like AI or not either.
I don't think it's AI. Well, that's a good question.
And like, how do you know?
That's one of the situations I looked into was like, what happens if a story is not true? No, this is true. It was 3 days ago. 7 people were killed and 11 others injured, according to Google. So this was a true thing, and there's video footage of it.
I imagine there's like some sort of like slashing mechanic. So you get approved, you get some token when you get views, you get some token when you approve an article.
I think the video may be, or the photo may be AI.
Yeah, see? You didn't believe me when I suggested that.
Because look at this. Look at the actual picture. Like, pull this one up. I'm sending it in the chat.
I'm gonna do
sending it to you. It's from the Hindu, and they have an actual photo. I sent it to you in the private chat on EVMux.
Got it.
So yeah, this, look, there's upsides and downsides of these tools, but it's cool that Real Briefly is operating on this forefront. Appreciate you guys supporting us. And it has a lot of overlap, obviously, with our show because we cover the news here. We cover the news on this show for those that aren't aware. Let's dive in. I think before, actually, no. We've learned our lesson. We do the rapid fire stories and then we do the charts, right?
Yeah, because there could be some charts in the rapid fire that we'll just say, oh, we already talked about this.
All right, well, let's discuss it. Pump Fund posted its first ever week above $10 million in protocol fees, which put its 30-day revenue at $35.767 million and ahead of Hyperliquid's $32.46 million over the same period. The Pump token is up 87% on the month, while Hype is down over 20%. Can you give me some context real quick, Ray, about this is the first week it's ever done this?
First week of $10 million fees.
Did they increase the fee rate?
I do not know if that's the case.
Because they did way more volume before, right?
I mean, Dex or DeFi Llama is not supporting this fact. It's the most fees since February. So I don't know where this story is coming from.
Your AI tool is messing up, Ray.
Yeah, it seems like it is.
Oh, by the way,
first time its weekly total crossed 10 million under its current reporting. So they're reporting on X is what's happening. They're doing like a weekly newsletter report on X. I don't know if you've seen this from like their CEO.
No.
Yeah, here it is. The latest newsletter. Yeah, so Sappy Jew.
Excuse me, you're not sharing. Okay, here you go. Sappy Jew.
Sappy Jew does these Pump Fund newsletters, and this is the highest weekly revenue since they've started.
But DeFi Llama disagreed.
Well, it's the most, I mean, it agrees, but DeFi Llama is also telling me that it's done more revenue in February of this year was the last time it surpassed this.
Yeah, and look back before to that higher wick.
Yes.
No, that early one.
One, 2, 3, 4. There's multiple weeks that have crossed it.
So I guess I just don't understand what. So explain to me what's fact, because that's not true. So that statement is not true. What is an accurate statement? They had the biggest volume in the past month.
Multiple months. The last, I think, at least 6 weeks. And the most volume since February, the most weekly volume since January of this year.
All right. That'd be an accurate statement at that point. Everything else was, I want to apologize to the viewers. Ray's a phenomenal producer, but sometimes he's sending misinformation, causing other people to make investment decisions based on it. And Ray, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, nobody should be making investment decisions based on this show. This isn't financial advice, and you should consult with a financial advisor before you invest any money in the crypto markets.
I don't even know if that's valid legal disclaimer, if I'm being completely honest, Ray. And a lot of us trust your sort of assessment of things. You were out there pumping the bottom of FWA like a good bag holder. And it also kind of reeked of desperation, if I'm being completely honest. When I was watching those tweets, I was like, damn.
I mean, the tweets where I just started tracking it from 10 mil to 30 mil on the timeline? That one?
I mean, I should have bought at that point. If I'm being completely honest, there's a little bit of regret that I have at this moment. So that's where we're at. But Pump Fund, look, there is a Memecoin return at this moment in time. Let's real quick, as part of that, what I'd like to do, and is there another story here about Robinhood?
Yes.
Because what I want to do is pull up Dex Screener and kind of show where we're at with all of this as a percentage. Do you want to just pull that up real quick?
You just want to look at Dex Screener, like normal homepage top token.
And scroll down and fill the page so that we can see as many as screen. And what you'll see on the left-hand side is the percentage that are Meteora, Pump Fund, Uniswap, and SushiSwap, and Robinhood chain. Solana versus Robinhood. And I feel like it's Robinhood season. That
We should
said,
do 24-hour volume, I think.
what's that?
We should look at like what 24-hour volume for this.
That may be how are they sorting it?
That was just like a trending on their homepage. So this is 24-hour volume sorted right now.
Where did you go to do that, by the way? Blue AI.
Volume column.
Yep. Okay. So we're looking at BNB. Is that real?
You never know if BNB is real or not.
Pump Funds got bought, Grokbot, Elon, which was ironically launched on Radium, Toad. That's the big story, is the Toad one. That's been a narrative going on thanks to Mike Dudas over the weekend. Are you in any of these?
I am in some Robinhood ones. I'm not in any of the Solana ones.
I'm just in Cash Cat. I think I have like a couple grand in Cash Cat.
I've got about the same, yeah.
And it's just kind of flat right now. I don't own, I'm kicking myself that I don't own Stockbroker, but we're down 50% off the highs, right? No, we're not.
I mean, do you want to see some pain on the Stockbroker side?
Yeah.
I've got a story for you for this one. These launched a couple weeks ago, and somebody pointed out that somebody made a Stockbroker strategy token where it was kind of like Punk Strategy, bought Stockbrokers, listed them above the floor, but no one was really paying attention to it. And I was looking at it, and they were selling Stockbrokers like 30% below the OpenSea floor because they weren't listed on OpenSea. Whoever wrote the contract didn't get it correctly listing them on OpenSea. So I went ahead and bought a Stockbroker for, I want to say like 1 ETH, and then sold it for a very small profit.
You want to share your screen?
I'm pulling it up right now before
it's taking you a long time, if I'm being completely honest.
I'm trying to get through my activity. There's a lot of ETH activity here right now.
Well, I want to apologize to the viewers.
There you go.
For
1.2 ETH bought, 1.35 ETH sold. And my screen disappeared, of course.
Hold on, Ray. I have food being delivered right now.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Hello? Yep, you can send it up. Thanks. You know, it's interesting that they have to call me to send up food like as if there's a bomb. Like, and
that's not security for you.
I mean, it's ridiculous. So let's take a look at what you got there, Ray.
Yeah, so a 1.2 ETH buy and a 1.35 ETH sell for a 0.15 ETH profit on Stockbrokers.
Oh my God. Why did you sell it for 0.15 gain? That's crazy. Look at this character.
It was just free money that was sitting there. And I was like, I might as well take it.
You got a guy that kind of looks like you.
The one I bought?
Yeah. Look at that mustache.
It's not bad. It really isn't bad.
It's not, well, I guess it's not a mustache, but whatever.
I mean, these things are at 13 ETH now. They flipped everything. Flipped apes. They're closing in on CryptoPunks.
I mean, obviously, wouldn't you be selling them now?
I would have sold them a while ago. I would have sold for 3 ETH probably. I would have sold for 5 ETH. I wouldn't have held them to 13 ETH.
Dude, I just completely fucking missed this one. I have deep regret about this. Greeny was tweeting about it on the timeline. But these people have really built something special here. Now, can you do you have a quick rundown of what's going on with this? Like, do they have a website or something that because I heard they're building things, right?
Yeah, so when I bought it, I did very brief due diligence. I went back and forth with Claude on their contract and the value proposition. Mm-hmm. They're launching a launch pad at some point. I don't know the details. I don't know what's happening with that. They have the Anvil NFT AMM. I don't know exactly what this is. This swaps brokers to Stockbroker token and back, I guess. I'm not 100% sure what exactly is going on here. But what they did have, and what I was looking at was, I don't know if it's called broker box or safety deposit box. Basically, you can buy enough of the token, pair it with your NFT, and then you'll get like airdrop of tokenized stocks. I was trying to do the math to see like what amount of token that would make sense at, and like nothing really added up. And I was just like, all right, I'm just selling this at this point. I don't know what's happening. I didn't expect this to like continue to like develop and get traction, but I don't have a very good picture overall. I just kind of had like a general idea of like what the stockbrokers and the stock did.
Those certificates look cool. So what's the deal with like Apple? What is this? Can I trade? Scroll down. So you can buy. Yeah, they have these sub tokens that they created.
Well, these just might be tokenized stocks on Robinhood.
But I don't think it's actual tokenized stocks. Oh, maybe it is.
Can't do it in the US, it says. How they work.
When you claim a win as a certificate, sorry, let's write this down. When you claim a win as a certificate, you get the next numbered deed. Its artwork is drawn entirely by the smart contract itself, no servers, no image hosting. Your deed renders on-chain forever with the exact stock amount it holds. Every deed owns an on-chain vault holding the actual stock tokens. The only way stock leaves is redeem, which burns the deed in the same transaction. A true bearer note. This is super fucking cool. So what this is, they're doing what NFTs should be used for, which is stock certificates, which is a pretty cool thing. Yeah. So yeah, am I blurry? I'm slightly blurry, right?
Maybe.
Anyways,
thanks, Shadow, for the comment.
So yeah, this is a really interesting product. This is very cool. Miss Psycho Kitty says yes. Let me adjust the setting. Sorry, everybody. Give me 2 seconds. Well, whatever. We're good. We're good enough for now, and I'll fix it on the next go. I came back and adjusted everything. Anyways, let's dive into the next story. Meta Superintelligence Labs released Muse Glimmer on August 10th, a 30 billion parameter open weight agentic model. It can run on a single 24 gigabyte consumer GPU, is licensed under Apache 2.0 at no cost, and is designed for always on local agent workflows without any cloud dependency. This is always on local agent workflows without any cloud dependency.
So it's local open weight AI if you have a machine capable.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg also wrote a whole unedited thesis, which reinforced a lot of the stuff that he had already done in his Wall Street Journal article talking about open models, which was very interesting. But the bottom line is they're trying to compete on the open weight side of things. So we'll see how it goes. I have no idea how this fares. What are the benchmarks it's comparing it to? Other open weight ones.
Yeah, Gemma 4 and Quen 3.6.
I mean, it is a huge improvement over those. And I'll be curious to see how these evolve. I want to see if I can fix the focus bullshit, but
maybe it's your vision.
I don't look out of focus to you.
It's hard for me to tell me.
I am definitively out of focus. You're not out of focus. I can see in the corner. You're very small. Okay. Next story. Switching gears. It's been a busy week for Anthropic as they're actively courting investors ahead of what could be the largest tech IPO in U.S. history, touting $47 billion in annualized run rate revenue and a $965 billion private valuation from its May Series H with an October listing window on the table. This comes as they locked in introductory pricing for Sonnet 5, canceling a planned price increase in the process. On the research side, Anthropic disclosed that an unreleased version of Claude raised the proven lower bound of the Riemann-Zeta function problem 25% on a 167-year-old unsolved math problem carrying a $1 million Clay Institute bounty. The process used 60 sub-agents and 31 million output tokens to get there. How much did that cost, Ray?
I don't know. It's an unreleased model. There's no pricing for it.
All right. Well, the bigger news associated with this, how does their revenue compare to SpaceX? That's the real question.
Anthropic versus SpaceX revenue?
They have 47 billion in annualized ARR. What is the ARR? What was the quarterly revenue of SpaceX?
Q2 hit 7.8 billion.
Wow. So 7.8 times 4, 31. Anthropic makes more money than SpaceX. Think about that. That's a pretty crazy situation.
And what's SpaceX valued at right now?
1.5 trillion or something like that. 1.8. Where are we at?
1.7.
Ooh, I nailed it. It's 1.74.
Do we think Anthropic is going to IPO over or under $1 trillion?
Over. And based on their revenue, it should probably be well beyond.
Over 2.
Yeah, I think it should be over 2. They'll be in the, I mean, it's pretty crazy that they're going to be in the 10 largest companies straight out the gate.
Where do we get pricing on Anthropic right now? It used to be Hyperliquid.
I don't know. You may be able to actually still go on Hyperliquid.
No, they pulled that market.
In other news, while you're looking that up, NVIDIA signed memorandums of understanding, also called MOUs, with Apollo, BlackRock, Blackstone, Brookfield, Goldman Sachs, and KKR to mobilize more than $500 billion in third-party capital from AI infrastructure, with CEO Jensen Huang saying he personally approached all 6 firms and none declined. I mean, is this guy just throwing his schlong on the table or what? He's just letting you know where people stand with him. He can raise any sort of money that he wants. NVIDIA's stonk, I do believe, dropped in price as a result of that yesterday. I don't know where they stand at today. And this, sorry, I tuned out for a second. Where are we at with NVIDIA?
Even on the day, opened up and then fell back down.
They're just out here raising capital like nobody's business. And SanDisk up 2%. Look at that. Would you look at that? You own any SanDisk, Gray?
I don't.
We bought our Mew, though. It doesn't look like a good chart, if I'm being completely honest. But I only own a couple grand of this. MicroStrategy pulling back on the day. That's also because Bitcoin is down right now. We're seeing some alts bleed out. We're seeing Zcash. Wow. I mean, I'm going to have to bring this up in a second. Sorry for the pivot.
Look at Stretch. 95.
Okay, I'm going to have to bring up my, if this is the game we're playing, Ray, let's frickin' play it. Here's where Zcash is at. I'm interested. Your boy is interested. But we may see still just a mid-market. Look at, are we serious right now? Have my what do you call these things?
They are fractals.
My fractals. There you go. I mean, is it crazy how well these have played out? Look at this. I mean, this is pure beauty.
Pretty good.
I mean, here's the day we're going to want to dip or buy. It's going to drop down here. Boom, quick swing, bam. And then remember, sell it on October 1st.
Buy it on October 1st.
No. What do you mean? This is the 1st. What's going on? Your child?
Yeah, walked in the room and staring at me. October 1st is, let me see on your screen.
No, this is when you want to sell, and then you're going to buy it at the bottom on October 4th.
Okay, I see.
That's how you're going to buy it. We also got, let's take a look at Pump. I bought this weekend haphazardly, but it doesn't look haphazardly. It looks like I'm up. This turned out to be a bullish unlock. And do they have one more unlock happening right now?
All right, sorry for that. I'm back. I think it's just a linear unlock, the cliff hit for Pump Fun.
This is what I would be looking at. But I mean, dude, if you get a break over this level, things will be absolutely cooking. So this is a very interesting one. Meteora having a nice little pullback here. This may be an opportunity to buy if we can get a bigger dip on this, which I am praying. Solana.
What's up with Meteora? You keep mentioning Meteora.
It just shows up. It's an alt to an alt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I view Pump Fun, Meteora, Jupiter as alts to higher beta than Solana. Solana is a beta to Bitcoin. And then I would say that Jupiter, Meteora, Pump are all betas to Solana. So like Solana's down 1.2, Meteora is down 3.6, Pump's down 2.8. So that's kind of how I think about those things. Jupiter is another one. I mean, the chart looks actually very similar. So if you were to compare these things, I just think that Meteora has seems to get more action on the upside. I don't know why. And so that's why I keep mentioning it. And what's his name? D Farmer prefers this over Jupiter. So I don't know. I like, he's a pretty good trader. So I watch him. Stretch.
I followed him blindly into some stuff that's worked out pretty well too.
Yeah,
I sent you a link to the unlocks for Pump if you had any interest. There's this like weird community unlock slated for September.
Okay.
It says TBD. I don't know if that's actually happening or that's like a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
But that might go towards like these creator rewards as we see them continuing to like go to war with FOMO.
Interesting. Well, I don't know what to say about that. Couldn't tell you. But this is the chart situation that we have happening at the moment. Stretch at 95. I feel like it just kind of hovers here. Everyone seems to think, like I see a lot of people talking about it go to 100. The market's still too bearish on Bitcoin for this to get to 100 right now. So yeah, I think we've nearly topped out for the short term.
Yeah, I think the ex-dividend date's on like, it's this week, so probably going to see a bit of a dip here.
Shopify having a little bit of a pullback. Is this today? When is it? No, that is August 11th. We're good on this. And then MicroStrategy. Dude, look at how it just traded off my line. Are we serious right now?
Probably test that line, maybe breaks below it before Pico bottom in October.
90, you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, look at how it's just stayed between this, though, since literally July 1st. We've gone over a month of just this sideways chop. But yeah, Bitcoin drops again. I think we could get this sweep once again, and that's a phenomenal place to be.
If Bitcoin drops 10%, how much would you expect MicroStrategy to drop?
The downside has actually been capped a little bit, but I mean, we could see it get back down to, I think we could see it back down here around 80. I will yeet into strategy at that point. So yeah.
I already have some. Maybe it's time to start selling some puts. Dated October. See what I can do there.
I think I actually sold a put the other day at 90. Let's see what I did with that. So
They're expensive. Expensive puts to sell.
What's that?
It's pretty expensive puts to sell too.
Well, yeah, you end up getting income, right? So I sold 90 September 4th puts and got $276. And so that would be, I mean, that's not that much. That's $9,000. So you're getting 276 over $9,000 times 12. They're giving you 37% per year, which is absolutely insane. I mean, I honestly would probably sell another put also, see what the 80 looks like on a down day like today. I feel like it's just like free money. So yeah, I would be interested in that. Anyways, I'll take a look at that after the show. That one actually is a great cash flowing method. I've been just getting like cash from different things at the moment, which is kind of crazy. I've been getting cash from Stretch. I've been selling MicroStrategy. There's just been a lot of opportunity. SpaceX with the big pullback today, though. What's going on here?
I mean, they ran pretty hot they gained like 30% over the weekend. So,
what do you mean over the weekend?
The last 3 days of trading, they gained like 30% off that bottom, right?
Yeah, they don't trade on the weekends on these markets.
I understand. Since Friday.
This is Thursday.
Right. Friday started. It's gained it was like up 30% at the end of yesterday.
Yeah. Dude, we bought the bottom. We should have really gone heavy on the bottom, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would. I don't love, dude. I would much rather buy Anthropic than SpaceX. But I mean, they're valid. If they go back down towards 100, I mean, I'd like to see them at 80. But all of the headlines right now are just talking about how consumers keep buying this.
I've got the MicroStrategy put pricing.
Okay.
100 share contract at $80 expiring October 16th is 450.
Why are you looking at October? Give me like September.
An October Pico bottom.
Okay, and what's the price?
$455 for one contract.
No. At what execution price?
$80.
$80? I mean, that's crazy.
Feels like another free $450.
Well, you end
or
up
you get filled at MicroStrategy at $80. Either one. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, that's like a pretty good deal. I like buying. What is the September 11th price on those?
September 11th, $80 is $1.63.
I don't know if I like selling the out of the money. What are the $90 ones on September 11th?
$4.40.
$4.40.
So $440 per 100 share contract.
That's so crazy. How about 2 weeks from now?
17 days, August 28th at $90 is $284.
What are we talking about right now? That's these are pretty good like income methods. And if you get assigned, I mean, you could literally just hedge at that point, which is yeah, dude, that's, I don't know. I can't this is dude, August 14th, you can sell there's so much money in these things. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I like this. Just getting income. They'll give you $58 for friggin' for Friday. Most people don't like the income thing, though. But I do. All right, let's dive into the last remaining stories, Ray.
All right, we got one left.
Robinhood, we got a couple, two. Robinhood chain finished its first month as the top revenue generating ETH2 layer, collecting $3.6 million in fees. Maybe it just didn't reset on me. Maybe there's like some, I don't know what's going on with the camera. Citing $3.6 million in fees during July and capturing roughly 38% of all L2 revenue. Even though meme coins rather than tokenized stocks are driving nearly 80% of DEX activity, which is pretty crazy. So they're the meme coin platform at the moment. Very interesting. Why are you pulling up the platinum card? What's going on there?
That was just the page. Every time I switch pages, it crashes too, which is really weird. Sorry. I don't know. It's just the page. That's the image I used.
Interesting. Okay.
Do you have the Robinhood card yet?
No, I don't use Robinhood for my main thing. Like, they're not my account. Although I do have an X card.
X is looking more competitive than Robinhood if you trust it in terms of
6% rates.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say how much I put in there, primarily because I just don't like discussing those things.
Someone might send something up to your room and they might not call you that time to verify that you actually got it.
Exactly. Last story. And finally, Intel priced an upsized public stock offering at $20 billion, raising it from the $15 billion deal announced Monday, with shares offered at $95 each. And sources reporting the sale drew more than $100 billion in investor demand, capping a year in which Intel has surged roughly 175%. That's so crazy that they're selling more. Free cash.
Free money. They're up big
Intel.
on the share.
Yeah. I mean, this stock was hated for a long time until Trump liked it. Them selling these shares, I don't know, is kind of bearish. What's their total market cap?
$489 billion.
$489 billion. All right. Yo, I'm supposed to hop on a live course call.
Also a call with Easy.
Nope, that's later. All right, I'm going to hop into this thing. Guys, I appreciate everyone joining. We'll be back.
Where can people view your live courses if they're interested in getting on these calls?
JewsRich.academy.
There he is.
$9 a month. Let's go to the outro scene.
I'm going to go to you first, or you just want to just get out of here?
Tomorrow.
Later.